It's one of those library book swaps, I guess. Little libraries. I think you can just help yourself to the books. I might come back down here with a little bag. I think you might even swap the books out for something that you have. Like a lending library. Although I am a big proponent of keeping libraries, physical libraries, great places to go, completely free, and tons of resources. I came downtown to do an errand and I noticed that the streets were closed, and so I grabbed my camera and went. It's an event that the town puts on to keep the young kids safe at Halloween. All the downtown businesses give out candy and have different events. When my kids were younger, this event probably was 1/10 of this crowd. And it's so exciting just to walk down and see the costumes. That's where I spent a good portion of my day, watching the costumes, noting that the parents were just as creative in their costumes, and some of the dogs. So I didn't even wait for my hair to dry. It's a little chilly, but worth it. I'm gonna run in and get a coffee to warm up. The Starbucks app on my phone is great. I don't even need to bring in my wallet. The line was way too long in there, and I have coffee I can brew at home, so I'm gonna do that. But I'm just noticing Starbucks right here, and they're building or opening a new coffee shop. I think it says cafe. Right there. 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 The American way. Companies cashing in on addictions. Coffee is an addiction, people. Think of other things that human beings are addicted to. Good business models. As long as they're legal. Tom's working for a few hours today, even though it's Sunday. He's working a lot of hours, even though he's retired. But he loves it. Anyways, I'm going to make a chicken dinner, and I'm going to cook some chicken for the rest of the week, so we'll have healthy lunches all week. See ya. Stay warm. Back in the office. Yesterday, I erased a good part of the vlog. I wasn't paying attention. I was deleting, there's a process to this. I was deleting all the videos on my phone and then the camera, and I just happened to select some that I really didn't mean to delete, and poof, they were gone. Here's my thought on that. Was I upset I lost those video clips? Yes. But I look at it this way. Perhaps it wasn't meant to be. There's nothing I can do. Forget about it. So I did hear from a few people, okay, a couple, that missed the vlog. It's kind of good to know that people are watching these and get some value out of it. Let's define value. And share a story or two. I keep calm and carry on. Well, I carry on. I don't have to be calm. So to finish my thought, after I went by that lending library or that little portable library in front of somebody's home, she may even be a librarian, I'm not sure. Many libraries now have what they call makerspaces. And what they are is physical space where you can go and learn like 3D printing or sign printing or laser cutting. Some of them have entire woodworking shops there. And you can go and learn these things, or you can just go in on open studio time and do your own projects. And they're not that advertised. I really had to kind of seek it out in this part of the country. But I did speak at one in Long Beach, California, across the country, and they're very on top of this new makerspace wave, if you will, through the library systems. And what it will do is it will bring kids back into the library. Because if you think about it, kids have no reason to go to libraries. Everything is online. So these maker spaces will not only keep libraries active and thriving, but it serves a whole other creative demographic with physical, up-to-date tools, 3D printers, CNC machines, embroidery machines for sewing. So you could get a business going in these places. Now, they're kind of hard to find around here, but if you just do a search, they do exist. A lot of them get some really nice donations from companies and private citizens to be able to have the top-notch equipment. And then they usually hire somebody in the library to assist you with the equipment. And also, if you wanted to go in for 3D printing, for example, you don't need to know coding. You need to know a little bit how to put your basic parameters into a program. But it's not that difficult to learn. You do not need to know coding. And then basically it just gets connected to the 3D printer. You pick your colors out and you watch it print. And man, if these were around when I was first developing my first invention, it would have been so much easier. The accessibility now to things that you need to take something from your head and get them into the form of a product and possibly on a store shelf is very doable. I'm so excited for anyone that has an idea because you can do it. Now, you don't even need a prototype necessarily. That's a technical Tuesday topic. But I like to have a prototype because it gives me a visual reference. And heck, you can make a prototype out of cardboard and tape. But with a 3D printed one, it really gives you another perspective. Libraries are the new labs.
Now about this amusing little gadget. The story really starts with me.
Like, I'm not a public service announcement for libraries, but I kind of am. I like books. I don't really like reading a lot on the computer. You know, I need something physical. I'm a visual learner. Even when I wrote my book, I had to put pieces of paper and tape them on the floor in the exact order they would appear. So I still like books. I like the smell of the books. I like the feel of the books. And I like to be able to hold a book. Stay curious, stay creative, and move forward with your ideas until they pop. See you on Technical Tuesday.